I came across this build for demons today, which was a little bit unexpected, and it solved a problem that we sometimes run into, where both players have big minions, but one has access to either Divine Shield or Venomous or both. And that was the case here because my opponent was playing Naga. So let's take a look at what I did. So I think this is quite interesting. So it's a demons build, but I've only got 4 demons on the table, and I'm deliberately killing off False Implicator first, so that Cultist Sahara brings back 2 of them at the end of the combat, towards the end of the combat. So I've got a Tricky Trousers, which is really good even at this level for putting on and taking off Taunt. Famished Fellbat, and I picked up the first of those from Fellbat Portrait, which we'll talk about in a minute. Then we've got Fiery Fellblood, which is a triple. And I've got another Famished Fellbat, which I picked up at level 6. Then we've got False Implicator as a triple. And Sunscreener. And Sunscreener, which is the odd choice in this build. And Drakkari Enchanter, which is straightforward enough. And Cultist Sathara. So the issue is that my opponent has Naga, and they're very large. We've both pumped our minions to sizable proportions. Yeah, note to Hearthstone developers, come on guys, I think you can manage type size. We can't read how big these are. And the point of this video is that we both have big minions. He's got Naga, so he can more easily use Divine Shield. And looking for a way to break this, I tried Sunscreener, and it seems to be working pretty well. So what I'm doing is giving us both Divine Shield in our leftmost for our leftmost minions, and then I've got Taunt on the False Implicator, which is huge by now because it's consuming a minion itself and doubling the stats, and then Famished Fellbat is getting it to consume another one, and the other Famished Fellbat's getting it to consume another one as well, and then Drakkari Enchanters getting all that to happen twice. I've been trying to pick up more Drakkari Enchanters. You can see I've got 1, and I can't get the third. The last one came through and got consumed. So during the course of play, I've had Slimy Fellbloods, which I've tended to just throw away. So I've just brought them on for the buff and then discarded them. And Fiery Fellblood, which I have cultivated into a huge triple in its own right, and is continually making the tavern minions larger and larger. So the thing that I was worried about here was that he would play Daggerspine Thrasher and be able to put Venomous on it, but he hasn't managed to do it, and this seems to be paying off. Rewinder Portrait is the first thing that I got, and that is a really, really good early trinket. You don't even have to be in demons to make use of it. If it comes up and you want to go to demons, it's really, really good. And it's really, really good right up until level 6. And then at level 6, I lost interest, and I thought I could do better with other minions, so I've thrown them away. And I've been buffing Cultist Sahara. I've given it the spell that increases its stats every turn, and that's being boosted by Drakkari Enchanter. So Cultist is now quite decent in its own right. And then Fellbat Portrait, the Greater Trinket, gave me the first Famished Fellbat, and importantly keeps 7 cards in the tavern. But here's a thing, and we'll watch it happening in a minute. It doesn't. You don't get a guarantee of all of your demons consuming a demon. It just seems to run out of time, and it'll give you as many as it's got time for when it brings on the next match. It's a bit disappointing. You can't have them quite as big as you like. Here it goes now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I think I should be getting 18 there. So I think this is quite interesting, and it seems to be working. I won. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your games.